listeners. Welcome to Dry Rock Gulch, where it's always high noon. Get along, little doggies, at Dry Rock Gulch. Do you have what it takes to be one of my dead kitties? Come on over and find out. Feeling thirsty? Visit Doc Phosphate's Saloon for a free Coca-Cola while
Hell yeah.
it's a rootin' good time.
Hey.
What's up, boss?
Look alive, Gage.
Well, I'll be damned. You actually did it. Nuka World is ours. All of it.
Why are you acting surprised?
Hey, no disrespect, boss. You've just got to understand, we ain't ever been on ground this solid before. Now that we're here, let's keep this party going. I'm thinking it's time we set our sights on the Commonwealth.
Aiming pretty high, aren't you, Gage? Why stop there? Why not take over the moon while we're at it?
Nah, the little green men can keep that one. Taking back Nuka World is a big friggin' deal, no question. But it can't be the end of things. Needs to be a beginning. These bunch of savages need a goal, something to focus on. If they ain't got it, they'll wind up turning on each other. In an operation this big, we're gonna need more of, well, everything. Nobody's gonna hand it to us. We need to take it. Commonwealth has a ton of shitty little settlements that could be put to better use. Don't you think?
That was Personality by Johnny Mercer.
Sure. And I suppose you'll have someone else give the orders while I'm gone. Convenient.
Hey, ever since you set foot in Nuka World, I've been looking out for your interests. We don't gotta rush into this headlong. We take it slow. Be smart about it. If we're aiming to grab a piece of the Commonwealth, it's going to take the right contacts and a lot of muscle. Right? I say we go have ourselves a chat with Shank. He's the point man for everything entering and leaving Nuka World. He floated this idea before. Been itching to talk to you ever since you took over. So I bet he's got a good idea of where to start. He's in charge of the caravan, so odds are you can find him somewhere near the marketplace.
Forget it, Gage. I'm not taking advice from anyone but you.
Oh, for the love of... After how far we've gotten. Do you really think I'd steer you wrong? Just head over and talk to the guy. He'll back up what I'm saying about the Commonwealth. And while you're doing that, I've already got the gangs working on getting Nuka World's power plant up and running. It's about time we shed some real light around here and let people know we mean serious business. Oh, and if you need my advice and you want me to keep tagging along, you've got it.
Terrence, if you're looking for a refreshing way to make it through the day, try a Nuka-Cola Dark. Same great cola taste with an alcohol twist. Attention. All matinee showings of The Phantom of the Nuka at the Parlor are sold out.
Finders keepers, am I right?
What are the other games gonna do with Nuka World? Turn it into a slaughterhouse? A barn? Only makes sense to give us a run of the place.
Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, how high were they when they built this place?
Hey, no one's come asking about that job I ran, have they?
No. Why?
I don't want to talk about it. Still trying to get blood out of my gear. Just let me know if anyone comes asking, alright?
Yeah. You got it.
State of affairs for you folks. Some or all of you may have heard of that old Parsons Asylum to the northeast. You may also have known to stay away from it. I guess no one told a group of raiders about that because word is they attacked it recently. You'd think that might mean the place is overflowing with raiders right now. But you'd be wrong. It's empty. Abandoned. Now you could assume they got what they wanted and bolted. But given how creepy that place was, you can't help but wonder if something else happened. We may never know for sure. You know what? That's okay with me. Now here's Way Back Home by Bob Crosby.
Ignore the
Pickings.
if there's anything left. How good is this source of yours?
It's good, Shank. I don't bring you bullshit.
And I'd like to keep it that way. Here, earn this. Anything else you find out?
Shank, you'll be the first to know.
Well, look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. And if you and Nuka World's favorite Cyclops are standing here, well, I suppose he expects you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long did it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
Hey now, no convincing, just a friendly conversation between like-minded individuals.
Whoa there. I haven't decided yet.
Well, then let me help you make up your mind. Because it's a damn good idea. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park, it bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all you've got to do is say the word, and we can let the fun begin.
If I'm gonna do this, I don't want to hurt people.
No fun in that. But look, you're the overboss. You decide you want to sweet-talk the poor sods we're gonna be dealing with instead of filling them full of lead? That's up to you. But I can't change the fact that you're gonna have to run some people out of their homes so we can give them to the gangs. No one said being boss was gonna be easy. Now, you just say if this is something you're ready to move on.
We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result
I wanted to ask about your role in this.
I'm listening.
unnecessary difficulties for all parties. Rest easy. Know that the future is in safe hands.
So, what exactly is it you do?
I'll walk you through all the ins and outs of getting us established on the other side of those mountains. Claiming territory, running jobs, keeping folks loyal. Gage and Coulter also tasked me with keeping on top of the goings-on back there, so I'll provide you with guidance on the places we can hit and the places we can't. Kind of makes me your one-stop shop for causing havoc in the Commonwealth.
That was all I had.
So, does that mean you're ready to begin?
Okay, let's get started.
Music to my ears.
Shank ain't kidding. This is gonna be all kinds of fun.
So getting us set up in the Commonwealth's gonna require 3 things. Territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first, territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from, an outpost. And there are 2 ways to claim new territory. You can head in yourself and convince the locals to leave, or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. How you do it is up to you. So, first big decision. You want to talk them off their land, or you want to wipe them out?
I think you know what I'd rather do, boss.
Chime in at any time.
Is there a difference between the approaches?
Well, settlers will probably rally some bodies if you try and wipe them out, but it's a guaranteed way to claim a spot. If you try to scare them off their land, There's a chance they might just tell you to take a hike. At that point, you might be able to buy them off. But it could end up getting expensive if you don't work them over a bit first. Beyond just that, there are some places out there overrun with trouble. Ghouls, children of Adam, and the like. Those places aren't going to be interested in having a chat. So you're going to have more options if you go in guns blazing.
Let me talk to them. I'll convince them to leave.
Works for me. Once you've planted your flag in the place, I'll send a crew in to set up shop. Now, next up, you'll have to pick who you want to hold your outpost once it's established. Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs don't have. And none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Worth thinking over as you dole out more territory. So, which gang should I have join you once you've staked your claim?
The operators.
Got it. I'm sure they'll appreciate you thinking of them.
I bet you they can manage to keep looking bored through the whole thing.
That just leaves the target. Now, for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on. Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again, make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka World's first new homestead?
I'm ready.
Good. So, what's the target? No go with that one, boss. I'm pretty sure a companion of yours resides there. I don't think they'd appreciate you hitting it. You want to give me another target? Or did you maybe want to change up the job?
Let's do a different target.
You got it. So, where do you want to hit? Wait, pretty sure that place is one of yours, boss. That's where you want to hit?
Does that matter?
Only if you want to keep control of it. Targeting a settlement for a job is gonna break whatever connections you might have had to the place. Worth taking a moment to consider how much you like having that spot under your thumb. So, that the target?
Actually, I changed my mind.
You got it. So, you want to give me another target? Or did you maybe want to change up the job?
Let's do a different target.
You got it. So, where you want to do this? Oh, damn. Sorry, boss. No dice. I'm pretty sure a companion of yours resides there. I don't think they'd appreciate you hitting it. You want to give me another target? Or did you maybe want to change up the job?
Let's do a different target.
You got it. So, what's the target? Huh. I think that one's your territory, boss. You're sure that's the one you want to hit?
Actually, I changed my mind.
You got it. So, you want to give me another target? Or did you maybe want to change up the job?
Why would I want to change up the type of job?
Well, some places in the Commonwealth aren't interested in talking to you. So going in guns blazing will usually give you more spots you can hit. Personally, I think it's a hell of a lot more fun, too. Plus, shooting the place up is a guaranteed way to get what you want. Trying to convince a settlement can go awry if you don't do the right prep.
I want to change the job.
Sure thing. How you want to do it?
Get a gang together. Those settlers are as good as dead.
Ha. Stick with the classics. Which gang you want to join you on the job?
The pack.
Sure. I'll get a steak on a string or something.
Gotta let the dogs run around every once in a while, huh?
Now, the target. You ready to decide where this is going down?
I'm ready.
Good. So, where you want to do this? Let me... Oh, damn. Sorry, boss. No dice. I'm pretty sure a companion of yours resides there. I don't think they'd appreciate you hitting it. You want to give me another target? Or did you maybe want to change up the job?
Let's do a different target.
You got it. So, where you want to do this? Let me... Yeah, that one will do. So, these sorts of jobs are pretty straightforward. Move in, kill everything in sight. Crew will be waiting for you when you get there. Help you deal with whatever you may run into. Now, you're not going to be able to take a direct route to the place. Fast way to get yourself killed. So you'll have to meet our folks outside town. Now, if you're looking for something to give you an extra edge, might be worth checking in with some of the gang bosses. Probably got some trick or two up their sleeves. The crew that's joining you's just gonna have standard kits, though. If you want to arm them up differently, I'd take along some extra gear. Show those settlers who's in charge.
Hey, boss, can I ask you something?
that was anything goes by Cole Porter. You're tuned to the Commonwealth's only respite from the tedium and desperation of post-apocalyptic Diamond City Radio. Your three sons are up next. Worry. There's something driving lonely miles with kids to do. Not like that old guy. Am I right? You can.
Remember to show your park admission stub to get half off an order of Nuka Fries at Cappy's Cafe in Nuka Town, USA.
Nice to see you know what side to take. Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
If Lizzie asks you to volunteer for one of her tests, don't.
Going down. Transit Center. Going up. Nuka Express.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas. We are now arriving at the station. Please be sure to collect any children and personal belongings before exiting the Nuka Express.
Finders keepers, am I right?
That was the ink spots with "It's all over but the crime." Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to take this
Boss, took a look around. Nothing we need to worry about. Place just needs a good cleaning out. We gonna do this or what?
All right, folks. That's enough sentiment from me for one day.
Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah.
Here's Billie Holiday bringing us easy living. It's a good time. Doesn't he still
Good tonight.
That's it.
Let's have some fun. Asshole, but I'm still standing. Call dibs on whatever we find on them. Don't leave anything behind, if you can help it.
Nice.
Number? Folks, I'm getting scattered reports about a new development in the Commonwealth, and it's a troubling one. It is difficult to confirm at this time, and I'm not looking to cause any sort of panic. But it is starting to sound like the Institute has attacked and successfully destroyed the railroad. These two groups obviously have a long history of conflict, but if these stories are accurate, that conflict may be over for good. Diamond City Radio will make every effort to keep you updated. Here's Ella Fitzgerald with another classic, Undecided. Mentioned something I used to be quite often. Then I made up my mind. Decided to be cool.
Yeah, this place ain't...
Excuse me.
All right, I guess.
You a sheep or a wolf? 'Cause the pack only runs with wolves.
Hope there's some... something useful to be found.
Well, well. Word going around is there's some new raider boss tearing up the Commonwealth. Not too shabby.
It's a damn good start.
I'll make sure your cut of any caps the outpost pulls in are waiting in your quarters. So, now that we got part 1 on the books, we can move on to part 2, provisions. If you want to hang on to this newfound territory, you're going to need to convince a nearby settlement to start handing over shipments of supplies. I'll make sure those shipments get distributed direct to the outpost. Any caps they provide will be waiting in your trunk up in Fizztop. And the more a settlement produces for itself, the more of each we can get them to cough up. Now, like before, the method's up to you. You can try talking to them yourself, convince them to hand over the goods, or you and a crew can introduce some bullets to some kneecaps.
Why stop at kneecaps?
I'm gonna think it over.
Up to you, boss.
Bye.